So for this video, we're gonna do an app that transcribes your voice to text using an AI model, free and open source, called Whisper. That's from OpenAI. And this is how the app is gonna look. We're gonna have a tray icon here that's from the app. Whenever you click on it, you can start a recording or stop it. We can just start the recording for this demonstration. How do you center a div, and how do you install Node.js on your system? Then it's gonna transcribe it. Once it's done, it should appear idle again, and you should have the transcription in your clipboard. So if we do pasting here, it's just like we expect. How do you center a div, and how do you install Node.js on your system? And that's basically it. I'm gonna do it from scratch and debug my way. I've never used Electron. I already did this, but in Rust, in Tauri, and it's very different, but I've never used Electron in my life. It's gonna be, I expect it to be easier in some things. Let's do it. Okay, so let's go. First of all, let's go to the Electron docs, Electron.js, but I think the template is here in Electron Forge. I don't know what's the difference, but let's start a project with TypeScript here. Okay, so I'm gonna create it here, call it, let's see, transcriber Electron. Right. Okay, let's cd and try to start the app. See if it works. And yeah, it works. Nice. So after this, we need to create a tray icon. And let's go to the documentation and search for a tray icon. Tray icon. Examples tray. Okay, so here it is. So let's go to the code, open cursor, and okay, it looks like here we have the code, and let's see. To create the tray icon, we have to copy this code. Recreate app. Let's update these dependencies. And where should we app when ready? So this is the hook, I guess, on ready. When ready. Okay, so let's create window it was, and then we can do our thing. Okay. So tray. Okay, let's keep this image even though it's very ugly, but let's see if this works. Okay, it works. We have a tray icon. And so right now the goal is to have some sort of event handler that whenever we click on this tray icon, we can start to record. And let's go check the docs for that. You know what? Let's see if these docs are indexed in this tool that I like to, that LLMs used to talk to. It's Electron. Yeah. Okay, so let's try to ask cursor. Let's see. How can I add events to the tray icon such that whenever a user clicks on it, we can invoke custom functionality. Please use context 7 for documentation. Electron. Okay, so let's just accept the changes and let's quit and run it again. And see what happens. So we have an, okay, we have a, nice. We have a menu, and whenever we click show app, it logs show app clicked, and let's see. And on exit, the app exits. I don't know why the terminal gets hung up and we have to create a new terminal, but whatever. So now that we have this, okay, I see. So we are attaching an event handler to the menu item itself based on the click method. But okay, it works for now. I want it to be without the menu item so that you can just click and not have a menu, but let's go with this for now and let's see if we can change it later. Start recording, and here we can create the a recording. Let's ask GPT for popular libraries to achieve this. Let's see. is the best and easiest to use library in Node.js to record audio and save it elsewhere in the system. Node record LPC 16. No, we're not doing it in a browser. Sounds good enough. Let's install this. And let's try to use this. Change to regular input. I don't know why there's an error. I mean, it's a type error if we do it the regular. Let's just try it this way, see if it works. And okay, so whenever we press a recording, where should we put this logic? Trace it to tray. Okay, in this file you can include the main process code. Let's see. So we want to split this into two functions. Function start recording, create the file, and then yeah, this is good. And also maybe, okay, so this recording lives in an outer scope, I guess. What if we just return it, but we don't know the type? Okay, let's try it like this. Return recording, assuming this doesn't block the function. Stop recording. Yeah, let's go with any. And we don't need this. We can do it here. Yeah, start recording. And okay, let's create another one to stop the recording. I just want to make sure it works. Stop recording. Isn't this library have types or something? This is very annoying. Recorder, import recorder. Let's see if we can install the types. Nope, there's no types for this library. We can just do, instead of this function, just recording.stop. And let's just ignore this error. Okay. All right, let's try this. Let's run it. No such recorder found. Sucks. No such recorder found. Sucks. Let's copy this error and try to Google. Okay, it's related to the library. Recorder module path. Sucks. This is weird. Getting an I think I have socks installed. It's in brew socks. Yeah. Socks version. Socks. Socks version. Socks version. Why there's no version? Display version. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's try installing socks through a different way. Socks library audio. With a different method. Let's see. Socks. SourceForge. Maybe ask GPT. I installed socks through brew. And whenever I try to start an audio with audio, okay, sorry about that. I installed Brew with it errors me with a message that looks like this. What was the message? Okay, let's just copy the message, paste it. Do you know what the problem might be? Let's call this. Maybe that's the issue. I think this is gonna solve it. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I'm rushing my path. Mm. This is a good idea. Which socks? Opt homebrew pin socks. Record. Here. Is there socks? Man, I don't know if this field even exists. Let's maybe it's hallucinating. Recorders examples. Let's try another library. This one looks very, I don't know, it looks very like not well done. Do you recommend another library? record LPCM 16, LPCM 16, something that has types breadth and is high level. Looks better. 11,000 weekly downloads. Yeah, let's try this one. The other one was not good. Import, make recorder. Okay, no types in this one either. Let's try it like this. And in here we need to change it to be, oh no, it's the same thing, start recording. Yeah, and we have the recorder right now. Record, this should be recorder now. And on the stop recording, it changes because we have to do recorder stop get MP3 and then do this logic. Let's copy this, then player play. Okay, let's run this, see what happens. Window is not defined. Let's comment this for now because it's doing a lot of noise. And it says window not found, but there is no window. This is Node. Is this supposed to run in the browser? Samples. Maybe it's supposed to run in the browser. Because look at this HTML. Yeah, this is not what... I don't think this one's gonna work either. Node microphone. Only tested for Windows. We are on macOS. And this one uses FFmpeg, but I don't know how hard is, like how low level is it to use. I mean, it's definitely well maintained. Abstracts the CLI of FFmpeg into a fluent, easy to use Node.js module. Okay, so FFmpeg wrapper. And let's see. Yeah, I don't want to deal with FFmpeg right now. Easiest. This is the library that we first started using. What's very weird is that it did not find socks in our path, but it is in our path. Echo path. Which sucks. Homebrew. Yeah. Maybe it's trying to use another version of socks. I don't know. Look at this. Last commit 5 years ago. Of course, it's not gonna work. Need a well-maintained audio library for Node.js that is fully typed and is not so low. Do you have a recommendation? What? Let's ask Grok to. Let's do the deep search thing. Tone. Okay, at least it's a new one. Tone.js. Let's see, Tone.js. Web audio framework for creating intro, but it's in the browser. We need this in Node. Yeah, got stop the same thing. That's great. For recording, record RTC. WebRTC JS library for audio video, as well as it supports Chrome. Okay, there's not Node.js in here. Are we gonna have to go low level? I don't know. Looks like it. This one also depends on socks, and its last commit was last year. It's not fully typed, but I can deal with that. I think this one could work. Let's see what Grok recommended us. An audio done. C++. Okay, I think this one could work. Let's try it. Then this one. Let's see if we can install types. Okay, no types for this one. And what else are we gonna do? Usage. Audio recorder, create an instance, the options, and we can just start and stop. Great. Let's create another file in here. Let's say recorder.ts, and we can isolate this functionality here. And okay. Device. Okay. Let's export this. Export default audio recorder. And let's import here. We don't need this anymore. Recorder start. And how do we get the stop and the stream? Okay, recorder stop. And I mean, this is not gonna do anything, but let's try it. See if it crashes. Started recording, nice. Okay, this one works, nice. Now we just gotta figure out how to extract the recording and save it into a file or something temporarily. Yeah, so the other library was trash because this one is still using socks. Now we want to look at the stream. See examples directory. Record to file. Record to console. No, to console. Record to file. Okay, let's copy this. Copy this. Let's copy everything. Let's just start delete manual chunks. File name. Words. Okay, let's move this. Let's move this here. And port. We don't need this. we don't need this. Options, program sock, silence 0. Silence. Oh, okay, nice. It stops the recording automatically after some silence. Console. Log console. And let's move this to the bottom and define the directory. Let's delete this. Recorder. Yes, yes. Okay. Stream. Okay, so we need, whenever we call start, to stream it and pipe it into the file stream. So let's create our own function. Function start recording, and let's export it. Function start recording. Okay. We can even create the file link here. It's a bit cleaner. File name, then create the file stream. Yes. This is supposed to go down here. And then this, we can move it here. Audio recorder. Oh yeah, we already had it, okay. This we don't need. Process, yeah, we don't need this. And export this function. And here, yes. Where is the start recording? Yes, change it to start. And no, this is not what we want. Okay, let's run it again. This time we should be able to see the recording file. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Okay, we're cooking. Now we're cooking, brothers. Okay, good stuff. Now, what do we need to do? Now, we need to take this file, and send it to an API so that we can transcribe it with Whisper. And let's try to do that now. So we have actually a computer running in my local network that has already Whisper installed and already has an API server that can transcribe data. Let's just try running it via SSH. And oh, it looks like it's already running. Okay, so cd Python. Let's see what's the endpoint. It's transcribe auto detect, and you can speak to it in any language. Okay, so let's open up Bruno, which is an HTTP client, and let's try to hit the endpoint. It's this one, but let's clone it. Transcribe audio. Yeah, this is the and transcribe auto detect. Okay, and let's send this recording. It's documents transcriber Electron here. Example recordings. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's send it invalidata. Valid data. Okay. Transcribe auto detect run. Transcribe auto detect. Processing input none. Host. Okay, this is a bit weird. Wave file. It's 500 internal message. Okay, so it seems to be crashing here. Exception. Click this one. The same error. I think I know what's the problem. Maybe the problem is how we're converting these 2 bytes. I think it's better if we do this here directly. Okay. Let's try it directly here. Send. Okay, so start recording, audio recording, recorder stop, and what we want to do is have the name of the file just so that we can read it and get the bytes data, and so that we can send it afterwards. So let's create here let audio file. Okay, string or null. Yeah, that works. Let's string or undefined. And this should return the string, return the file name. Yeah. Okay, we just assign it. And here, yeah, this is good. And before this, we have the audio file. We can just read it. Let's read the file from examples recordings. Audio file with Node.js. Okay. If audio file. Okay. With file error data. So let's save the data bytes in variable, please. File. So that I can send it elsewhere. Non-shared buffer. Audio file buffer. Okay, let's just do an here. Let's do a fetch. Bruno was transcribe. Okay. Transcribe post body. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? No such file. Okay. I know issue. No such file. Okay, so we're doing this twice. Now it should work. Hello, hello. How are you, dude? Bad request. Yeah, it's not a JSON. Okay, so let's change the fetch to have headers. What's the content type for just bytes? What's the content type for file? Okay. I see. Okay, so this is already a buffer. Hello there, brother. How are you? Okay, we got a response 200. This is great. Now we just have to extract the text. Then res.json console log data. And this is very ugly, but we're just trying to get something to work here. Hello there, brother. How are you? Okay, see, it works. We have the transcription. Hello there, brother. How are you? Nice. We just have to copy that into our clipboards so that we can paste it. And yeah, it's gonna be under Okay, so maybe we should clean this up a little bit. And we also need to delete the temporary files. And it would be nice to have different icons whenever we were recording and on idle. So okay, let's create a new file for this. Fetch transcription. Export function, yeah. And that function will take the... No, it should just say the file path. File path, yes. And what else? We need port, yes, but Node. What else? Let's just copy. No, I just want to read the file first. fs read file. Read file. How are we reading it? File path. File path. Error data. Let's use the sync version. Yep, better. It's the same return value. And then after this, we can do the fetch. Await const response. Return the data. You know what? We can even return the text. Promise string data. It's gonna be under data text. Data text. Turn data text. Great. Looks good. All right, let's clean this up. Fetch transcription. Fetch transcription. Okay. I don't know if we can use async in here though. Let's just keep it like this for now. And let's see how the clipboard works for Electron. Examples recordings. And let's commit to Git. Let's do git init, git status, git add all. Let's generate the commit. Okay. Okay, let's check the clipboard functionality. Clipboard. Perform copy and paste operations on the system clipboard. Nice. Okay, so we don't need to configure anything. Unlike in Tauri, you need to do some configuring, like permissions. It seems like here is already like default or included. No, that's nice. So clipboard. Import clipboard from Electron. And here we can just do clipboard, write text. Can we do paste text too, so that we don't have to? Well, let's try it like this right now. npm start. Hello, just testing the clipboard. Look, it works. Nice. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here, since the main functionality is already working. If somebody wants to improve this, you can take this and start improving on it. For example, setting up that whenever you click, it automatically starts recording, and when you click again, you stop the recording, instead of having the two menu buttons. And also that instead of having to click for the menu, you can just right click and have a menu. And you can do a lot more stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate how I work and how I solve my issues. And yeah, for the transcription service, as I said, everything relies on Whisper. You can download, like, it's not Whisper, it's actually Fast Whisper, which is a faster version of Whisper. And you can use Fast Whisper if you have NVIDIA GPU, but if not, you should just stick to the normal Whisper. And that you can just download it via Brew or Pip. And if anyone needs help with this, I can gladly help you. So yeah, peace.